Last one.
Go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Right, wait, go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Now this is the point.
Here is
Wait, here go the point.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
This is our faith, that we're going to be repaid for what happened to us.
What religion are you?
Well, now you got a lot of questions. Well, the word religion comes from the root word religio, which means to hold back and restrain people. This right here that we're teaching is our nationality.
Well, I understand that, but what religion are you?
We're not a religion, we're a nationality. Remember he came to talk to Moses? And he said, if you tell these people to keep these laws, I'll take care of them. If they break these laws, I'm going to break them.
Well, and the Lord up above
Yeah.
said, I'll take care of you.
That's right, man.
Right, exactly.
So that's what happened, you know?
So why do you keep throwing slavery in the middle of it and this and that and the other?
Well, this is the thing. When we're out here teaching judgment, and we're teaching, we have that fire in us. We wake up every day. We were taught since we were little about sleep. So you don't want to hear that?
And what did you just say? You said we're out here teaching judgment.
That's right.
And what did God say? No man can judge another man.
You got that scripture, yo?
I'm finna get it.
And what's that? Job 9:24?
Ain't that what he said?
We're the judges. We're the judges. We are the judges. Do you not get judged?
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Hey, we having a good conversation, man. We having.
He's the judge.
Hey, we having a good conversation here, man.
Give me something. Yeah.
I can't.
He's the judge. He's the judge.
Hey, who judges you in court? Who judges you in court?
The only one
Who judges you when you go to court?
Can we man does.
Right. So can man?
How can you judge?
So can man judge? Yes.
How can any of y'all judge these people?
Because we keep the laws. We can.
And what religion?
Hey, it's hard to talk to you, man. It's kind of hard to talk to you.
No, actually, what it is,
It's hard to talk to you,
I
man.
caught you in a trap.
How?
Absolutely. I caught you in a
How,
trap.
demon? How?
Because what you're saying right here in the street is foolishness.
Go ahead. We're going to read the Bible. Now you're going to walk off. Go ahead.
This is First Corinthians. This is First Corinthians.
Hey, get that.
What?
This is First
What'd you say?
Corinthians.
I said, get a cracker.
Oh, hey. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that's cool. Trust me.
Do your thing.
All right, now.
This is First Corinthians.
Hey, no.
John.
Hey, don't worry about that. He's young. Hey, he's young, man.
John, listen.
Hey, my man, he's young. Why you worrying about that? Hey, we ain't got nothing to do with this.
Trying to fight against right here.
No,
Hey,
nobody.
keep going.
I'm trying to tell the truth.
Hey, you can get it on camera, though. You're on camera. Hey, keep reading.
This is First
Hey, he
Corinthians
mad, man.
chapter 2, verse 15. It says, but he that is spiritual judge of all things, yet he himself is judge of no man.
Read over again. It's like loud and crazy.
This is First Corinthians chapter 2, verse 15.
Right, see, we're not emotional. We come out here to have dialogue. The scriptures say, lift up thy voice like a trumpet. So that's the only reason. Hey,
I love it.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I got thank you. But the only reason we got to exalt our voice because the Bible says so.
This is First Corinthians chapter 2, verse 15.
Right.
He that is spiritual judge of all things.
Right, so if we're spiritual, we can judge you. See, how can a nation get back together if we can't judge each other? If I can't say, hey, brother, grow your beard. Why? Because I grew mine. That's in the Bible. Stop eating pork. I stopped eating pork. You should stop eating pork. That's judgment. That's judging your people. Hey, man, stop being a homosexual. Don't judge me. Well, the Bible says don't be a homosexual.
Let me get it.
So we're judging you according to the scriptures. You see that? But that idiot didn't have a second to listen. That's why we're judges. You can be a judge too if you follow the laws. If you follow the laws of God, you'll be a judge too. All right, sister. That's why them judges in court judge you when you go to court, because they know the white man laws. Go ahead.
This is First Corinthians chapter 2, verse 15.
Right.
But he that is spiritual judge of all things, yet he himself is judge of no man.
Right. So we really can't be judged by y'all. You know, I mean to point at you, this is crazy. I was trying to do the point in general. But we can't really be judged by y'all because y'all don't believe in the Most High. We believe in the Father, and we try His best to keep His laws. That's why we have these garments. That's why we have this beard. Yo, the Lord didn't teach y'all how to follow it. Well, America didn't teach you how to follow the Lord. They hold the Bible in court. They hold the Bible at marriages. They even hold the Bible at the president's inauguration. But they don't believe in the Bible. They don't read the Bible. You see that? And they don't keep the laws that are in the Bible. They don't even keep the holy days in the Bible. Go ahead.
Verse 16.
Right, they trying to call the cops to get rid of us, but they trying to get rid of teachers. They don't want people to hear this word. Go ahead, brother.
For who have known the mind of the Lord?
Right.
That He might instruct him.
See, the Lord's trying to instruct our people, but they don't want to hear it. You know? That's why when you get older, you might want to hear this. You might be the one that can change things.
Quicken and just.
You know?
But we have the mind.
But that's what I tell my children. They could be the ones that change this out here. Go ahead.
But we have the mind of Yahushua.
But we have the mind of Yahushua. Why? Because we have the word. We have the truth, the scriptures. So we can judge people according to the scriptures. That's what we were trying to tell this guy. But he just went off ballistically. Right? So you can't talk to these people, man. They're emotional. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 15.
Right.
And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
Right. Hey, yo, get her on camera. I'm going to get them. Get them right there on camera. Right there. There you go. All right, take it off. They're the one that called the cops. They sitting there laughing, thinking it's funny. Especially that Jake. The Lord going to destroy his little boneheaded behind. Go ahead.
Don't worry about this.
All right, thank you, man. They trying to call the cops on us, but I appreciate it, though.
Yeah, brother.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
All right.
That right there, that's safe, brother.
Yep.
All he's doing is trying to cause destruction, brother. You do what you do.
That's right, big brother.
Get that.
That's right. Done deal. All right, go ahead, Canuck. Huh? Yeah, give him one too, yeah. Go ahead, brother.
You got a pen?
No, it's on you, I think.
Page.
I just read it. Read it again.
I don't know.
Yeah, I read it again. I got you. Oh, go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians,
Let me go back.
chapter 6, and I'm finna go straight to the point in verse 2. Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world?
Right, these people don't know that the saints shall judge the world. Just like we started from Psalm chapter 2, verse 1. It says, why do the heathen rage? And the people imagine a vain thing. It's vanity to think that they're going to rule this world forever. Why? Because this is going to happen. Read that one more time.
Son, this is 1 Corinthians.
Right, this is what we ask to the police. We ask to these people that disagree with our message. Do you not know? Go ahead.
1 Corinthians, chapter 6, verse 2. Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world?
Right, we're the true judges. You see that? We're the true judges. That's why we can judge you according to scriptures. That's a gift that's been given to us. Every Negro, Latino, and Native American man that wakes up to this truth, they become a judge. You see that?
Precept back them up.
And that's the only way we can change our people is by judging them according to the scriptures. You see that? Go ahead.
And if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters?
Right. So are we unworthy to judge the smallest matters? The Lord said we're going to rule this world someday. So we can't judge these people and say, hey, you being wicked. Hey, you being wicked for doing that, for eating pork, you know, for being a homosexual, for stealing. You know, you can be a judge. If you hold this Bible, if you hold that Bible in your hand, and you stand behind them words, you're the judge now. And you just tell these people that they're in darkness and they need to change. They need to stop. You know? Go ahead, brother.
All right, this is Psalms 148, verse 14.
Right.
He also exalts the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even the children of Israel. A people near unto him, praise ye the Lord Yahweh.
Right.
All right, and that's just a breakdown of who the saints are. All right, the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and the confusion of faces. We are the saints. So therefore, we can be able to judge these people, man. All right, because we believe on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Alright, and only the laws and commandments and statutes was given unto the children of Israel, man. So now the Lord had his prophets out here with wisdom and knowledge and understanding to tear down and to build up, man. Alright, to come out here to condemn and to come out here to build up, man. Alright, because this place, America, is that sinful kingdom, man. America is spiritually Babylon the Great, Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt. Alright, it's spiritually these things, man. And a judgment is coming to this place, whether nobody believe it or not. That was it.
That's right, man. Get it, Psalm 17.
Come. This is Psalms chapter 17.
Alright, 1 and 2.
I'm going to start back at 9.
Right.
It says, from the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who compass me about. They are enclosed in their own fat.
Right. They're enclosed. They're blinded. Oh, this is a beautiful message today. I get it.
Upside down.
These people are... I keep it like that because that's how they are.
Okay.
But these people are blinded by their own riches. And a lot of these Edomites in America are blinded by what they did to our people. They're blinded by being able to go to work every day, being able to be the first ones hired, the last ones fired, being able to walk right into a job and you guaranteed to get the job before me. You know what I mean? That's a privilege. But they call that white privilege. But there's no such thing as a white person on this earth.
I got a question for you. You keep the Torah.
As best I can, yes.
Okay, right, the best you can.
Best we can.
So I just got a question. This is not a right or wrong, just I'm curious where y'all at on this. What do you think about the cosmology, the earth, the shape of the earth, the circle of the earth?
It's round.
Firmament.
It's round.
It's round.
It's round. According to the Bible, it's round.
Why you say that?
And according to gravity, it's round. You can't have gravity with a flat earth. It's going to fold up like a book. Where does gravity come from?
Well, you wouldn't need gravity. Gravity comes from the man of mind.
We have gravity right now.
Man. Gravity comes from Copernicus. He was a Satanist.
If I throw an apple in the air, gravity is going to come back down to the ground.
But if you fill a balloon up with hot air, it's going to float.
Right, but
so that which is denser than air sinks. That which is lighter than air floats.
Which is what? Gravity.
You call it gravity, but that came from the mind of a man named Copernicus.
What?
No,
that came from the mind of Copernicus, right?
No,
He's the person who said the apple fell, right?
That's what you talking about, yeah. But gravity is in the the circle of the earth is in the Bible.
Circle of the earth, but Isaiah also used the word for spear.
Yeah.
And two chapters later, Isaiah used the word for ball. So if he wanted to say ball of the earth, he could have said ball of the earth, but instead he said circle of the earth.
He wasn't saying ball.
That's right. He said circle, but he uses that word.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't care about this conversation. I deal with it all week.
I've been
chopping people up all week.
Funny, it comes up that.
That lets you know what? It's called a familiar spirit, a demon.
You think so?
Yes, sir. Just keep going.
All right.
I think you should listen to your daughter now, brother. Trust me, man.
This is Psalms chapter 17.
We're about to go in.
I'm going to start at verse 10.
The earth is round. It's not flat, man.
They are enclosed in their own fat.
Right. If anybody thinks the earth is flat, please show me where the edge is.
And jump off.
The earth is round, man. The earth is a spirit. I can put you out there, man, because you're cool. That's right.
Moon flat?
No. Is the moon flat? Hey, when they had the red eclipse,
that's
right?
That's a good question, because we never seen the back side of it.
Hey, wait, he think it's flat.
We never seen the dark side, right? So how is that? That this thing goes around. Plus, here's
my man, I'm gonna ask you one question now, and I'm done.
Okay.
I tell you I like this topic, man.
Okay, I know a lot of people don't.
Hey, check this out. It was a lunar eclipse the other night, and it was red. Now, what is a lunar eclipse?
They say it's the shadow of the earth on the moon.
They say.
Well, no, okay, it's the shadow of the earth on the moon. Is that what you want to hear?
That is true. Okay. That's what the eclipse is.
This one is the shadow of the earth red.
It blocks out the light from the sun.
So
I can do that with
black?
I can do that with my finger to my eye. The finger's gonna be red.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Red.
You ever close your eyelids and it look red?
Moon, look at the sun, you see red.
This is true.
Right. It's just blocking out
your eyelids.
It's blocking out part of the sun, man. All right, and it gives that hue on the moon. Now, if the earth is flat, why isn't it just a line on the moon from the shadow of the earth?
That is a good question, and there are answers to that. But here's one. I got one for you.
I give you one more.
Hey,
okay, you give me one.
If the earth is flat, how can we travel from Alaska to Russia? It would be impossible.
in a circle.
It wouldn't. You would have to go up under
No, you
to go around
to west.
to the other side.
To west, you can still circumnavigate. Here's what our last
Circle. Navigate. Circumnavigate.
According
You
to
said circle, man. Circumnavigate.
yeah, circle. Look. The moon goes around the Earth goes around the sun. The sun moves within the Milky Way, right?
The Earth
All
don't
these
go
things-
around the sun.
Huh?
The sun goes around the Earth.
Okay, so you do believe in it geocentricity, not heliocentricity.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. But that changes this point a little bit because according to official cosmology, the Earth goes around the sun, right? And then the
That's
sun
what they
moves around the
believe,
center of the center of the Milky Way galaxy. But yet, when the Egyptians looked at the stars, they saw the exact same constellations that we see. Meaning that no matter where we move in this galaxy, when we look up, all the stars are exactly in the same places they were 5,000, 10,000 years ago.
Well, if that was the case, how come the whole Earth couldn't see the eclipse?
Yeah, but he was right on that part, but you right too.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
So at some point, we're all going to see the same constellation. Because if you think about it, if you sit there and watch the moon at night, the moon will move. Like if you sit there, if the moon is, if you're looking down the street, right, and the moon is right there. If you stand there the whole night, that moon is literally going to drift.
It does drift.
It does drift.
But have you ever looked during the day and seen the moon and the sun at the same time?
Yeah.
So you telling me in China at that moment it's pitch black, that they cannot see the moon, they cannot see the sun.
Okay,
It'd be daytime.
if it's flat, why?
But if the sun and the moon are here, how can it be day over there?
Why is it dark for 6 months at a time?
The answer to that is because of the pattern, the path. Hypothetically, if it were flat, right? If it were flat and the North Pole were the center, then the sun makes a circle around the Earth, right? And in the wintertime, it gets tighter to the North Pole. And the sun
Hey, since when did north mean what?
in a circle, north would point straight to the sun.
I got a question
Right.
too.
So north wouldn't be up.
No, north would be towards the center of the circle, and there would be no south.
So you can't have a north and south at the bottom of a sphere.
Well, if it were a sphere, that's how you would have it. But
To
if it were
have perfect gravitational pull,
right,
you make a
keep
sphere.
going back to gravity, but you don't need
You take
gravity.
a flat circle and you turn it three-dimensional, and you get a perfect gravitational pull to the center.
All right.
Go ahead.
Well, the question is, all right, so how's the Earth made? Like,
My God.
No, I'm saying, but like, they say the Earth made, it's a sphere, it's a crust, mantle,
But
inner core,
the
outer core, inner
but
core.
the deepest drilling that's ever been done was 8 miles deep in Russia, and they drilled for 7 years and got to like 7.5 miles. They drilled for another 11 years and got from 7.5 to 8 miles and never could pass that.
So
It
if the
was
Earth is flat,
1990.
what's the construct of the Earth? Like, do
Well,
we got a core?
It'd
Do we
be
got
the
an outer
firmament,
core?
It'd be the crust, and then it'd be shale. It's just,
There's no
and you
hell.
have
There's no such thing as hell. Hell is right here on the earth. Hell is a condition that's played out.
then where did God send the angels that fell that sinned?
We're looking right at them.
But He says that they were locked away until Judgment Day.
You don't understand. This Judgment Day. We're locked here until Judgment Day. You just don't understand that
You
scripture.
think that the fallen angels are still here?
I don't think so. I know so.
You know so.
Hey, you catch on with that. We're locked here. You said the firmament, right? What does the firmament do?
Separates the waters of the deep from the
It
waters
also
above.
keeps yourself from leaving to go
Absolutely.
into that water.
So you believe they went to the moon?
They wasn't able to leave.
I don't believe they did either.
Nah, we don't believe
See,
that.
we're not far apart then.
Right.
No,
We're
we
trying to get you to come to our side with it, man.
I mean, look, I believe it's worth. They don't eat pork.
Yeah.
Kids don't eat pork. You know,
It's just a flat earth. That's a heavy demon.
Torah, you said as best I can. You know,
Not saying you,
no,
but
I don't follow it as best I can. I could follow it better, but I understand that that's the point. Like
no,
you said, the holy days,
no. We keep it to the
Christmas,
best. Oh, you talking to you? Oh, my
Yeah,
bad, my
me,
bad.
no.
Sorry about that. Go ahead.
All that stuff is a lie. Christmas.
That's right, man.
The whole day, 7 feet?
The earth being flat, nothing. I can't let go of that. Man.
But how do you explain climate? I mean,
Hey, how do you explain atoms? How do you explain the stars? Everything is round.
Well, but it's not. That's the thing.
Name it. Show me one more thing out there that's flat.
It's round when you look at satanic NASA, who's giving you CGI photos. But listen, if we look at a telescope, it don't look flat, man. It looks like a twinkling light, twinkle, twinkle, little star. That's what they look
Have you
like.
seen any pictures of the edge of the earth?
if the Earth is flat, when the sun goes out, how come it's not
Those ice
nighttime
walls.
all over the whole world?
You can see pictures of that. If you go down off of South America and head towards Antarctica, you're going to run on a boat. You leave the tip of South America and head south to Antarctica. When you get there, you're going to see an ice wall 200 to 600 feet tall coming up out of the ocean.
So who? Nobody climbed it. Nobody.
People have been to the edge, but Captain Cook in 1887 kept a journal and went to circumnavigate it. It took him 10 months, and he never came back to the point he started.
All right, so damn, I forgot my point. Oh, I forgot my point.
Hey, listen, I've never been there, and I don't know for sure, but of all the testing that I've done,
we believe the Bible.
Test, level and curvature, like looking out over that water is level, man. A glass of water, a pool of water, a lake of water is flat. It's flat. So
but what about the Miranda Trench?
They had a cup.
Right.
Sure, it's deeper there.
Right. So there's valleys and there's hills and stuff.
Right.
It's not completely flat.
But
There's canyons, there's crevices and stuff.
Absolutely, the land is not.
How do all oceans connect to each side?
If it's flat, it's a plate. It's a circle.
Oh, I got it. I remember my question. All right, so.
You don't even know. I did lessons on all this stuff you're talking about.
All right, so.
That's why I don't want to talk about it no more. Let them do it.
When you watch a movie in 3D, it's not flat no more. It's coming out of the screen.
Sure.
So we're three-dimensional beings. We live in a three-dimensional world.
Right.
But how can the world we live on be two-dimensional?
Well, it's not two, man. It's
just flat.
Well,
That's two dimensions.
That's flat. It's just one, two.
Obviously, there's hills. I mean, I'm walking on. This is flat.
Actually, flat is like one dimension.
It's just one.
It's flat.
So look, this is flat, but it ain't two dimensions. There's pits and valleys and hills. If we get down there like an ant.
Shape. Is it tall, long, round, flat? Short, tall. That's not a dimension having depth. That's texture. That's called
if I'm an ant, I gotta walk down.
Man, that's called texture.
That's called perception.
You gotta
it's still not flat.
You gotta with everything. Man.
I don't want to distract from y'all's message.
Hey man, but it's good to rap with you though,
Yeah. Good to rap with you, man. God bless y'all.
Brought some good points out. It's on camera, man. So.
Thank you.
All right, man. Hey, you see us again? Come by and talk. All right, man. All right, now.
My son gonna grow up be like, but Dad, they made you.